forgive me if this takes a long time to say because I just can't speak because I just shout out a lot, and if anyone's overhearing me, then they'll be like, oh, because you were just shouting. I was just shouting because of more BS lies about me. Because this family, as of 7 p.m. on Sunday, the 22nd of May 2022. So, you already know about me being bullied for having a fever by the study teacher. I'm not crying, by the way, but I'm close. And Eddie, you're backing it up. You know, the one that didn't coerce me, which means that both of them are untrustworthy. And this all happened right before the exams. So I'm not crying yet. I've been aggressive for weeks because I have not been able to deal with the anger from it yet. I'm crying now, but I've been made into a monster. I'm not even. I can't change. I need to say the same, but I have. And it's their fault. So, there was a song by KG Elephant called Sabertooth Tiger, and I was gonna make a reel on my Instagram talking about how I would listen to that while writing an essay on like the usual crap that we have to write essays on, and I just didn't because I thought that you don't do your homework, Dylan, ever. Crap. Excuse me for repeating myself, but it just I don't have a choice. I need to listen to it 24/7 because it's aggression matches mine, and I can't be that person because I can't win if I do. And all this might seem irrelevant for what today actually happened, but it is. So my brother has exams coming up, and he wanted to go home early, or ASAP to revise. And I was watching a show. uh, my dad said, "How long is left?" At the time, my brother was upstairs. I looked. It said 23 minutes left. I said 20 minutes. When the episode got the 8 minutes left, my dad asked again, and I looked. 8 minutes. I said 8 minutes. He said, about half an hour, go with 20 minutes. It's been 12 minutes. Feels like 30 to me. Prick. Anyway, my brother came down when there was about 2 minutes left. And then after the episode ended, I went on to the next episode. I went to the next episode, and somehow no one noticed that the end credits were rolling, and the next episode thing was, pushing, and I hit OK on the TV button to go on to the next episode. I had the end coming up and all the Netflix original series, and no one noticed that, however long that takes. Like 10 seconds of many ways that the three of them, my brother, my dad, and my granny, could have noticed that I went on to the next episode. That episode is on for like an hour and 5 minutes. And I got to 35 minutes before someone asked again. I checked. 35 minutes. So, it was my brother that asked he was next to me. And he hit me. And I thought it was just like oh, you're an asshole for whatever reason. Hit. But then he grabbed the shoe and hit me with that. So I hit him twice. One for when he hit me and one for when he hit me with his shoe. And my guy was like, whoa, hey, what are you doing hitting him for no reason? I said, he literally just hit me with his shoe. I didn't notice that. Where were your goddamn eyes then? He was probably sleeping. And it's by the fact that my dad was right next to him. Didn't notice either. And after I hit me, he was screaming like louder than anyone at my school, other than someone who went to my primary school that is currently in our current school, has heard me go before. Just saying that he has revision and all that. Something that I didn't know, but honestly, I should have figured that out. So, we got home, and I was listening to, once again, Saber-Tooth Tiger, because my dad, he doesn't really play it loudly, but it's just, I cannot read while he's playing his stupid music that he calls it country. It isn't really country. So I listened to Saber-Tooth Tiger again. Like, right, I haven't paid attention to a single thing that I've read. So once I listened to the entire album that song came from, or almost the entire album, and when it was over, I decided to look up like reading music on YouTube and put that on, but it was quiet and there was long pauses in the music, so that didn't really help. I would have turned it up, but it's like Mozart and all, so I'll go from really quiet to suddenly really, really loud. So when we got home, I quickly put everything where I was, book next to my bag, and my headphones next to where I put my headphones. Then I went upstairs. My mum noticed that I did seem quite pissed off, so she asked me what was wrong. I just said my brother. And then my brother started explaining what happened in his version, and his version was that I hit him 7 times for no reason. I just want to make it clear that my brother hit me in the back. I hit him in the arm. And my my dad said, "Oh yeah, Dylan did hit my brother multiple times, like two does count multiple times, but I think he meant that as in seven, or maybe even a trillion, because why not?" I went upstairs and I was upstairs as this was happening, and I'm not gonna go downstairs just to say shut up, you're wrong, and just disprove him. So I shouted down. It's like, why are you shouting down? And I just got more and more pissed off, and eventually I said, uh, and this wasn't like this was just the rawest I've ever been emotionally. I said, school is over. I should be able to do whatever I want. I shouldn't have to be afraid or something like that. And honestly, I don't even know what that means. I think I'm afraid of myself. I don't know. I'm gonna play this because I just really want to show it. I don't mean that I am Peter Capaldi and my brother's Peter Capaldi or anything like that. It seems relevant to me for whatever reason.
You're going to get something right. If it is the last thing I ever do. What's the next class? Drama. Right. Drama, home, coursework, fucking perfection, or else.
Why are you talking in very short sentences?
Emphasis! Drama, fuck off.
Make of that what you will. This video probably isn't, well, it's definitely not me taken seriously because Dylan is emotional. But the fact that I had this in the background then most of the time, like 99% of the time, is just going to make it worse. But this is, well, sorry, final review, final space. It's great, fantastic performances from everyone. Sometimes the protagonist can be a little, but I think that's just because his voice actor, it's probably his first time because the voice actor for him is the creator. But it's just a shame that they've taken. This was cancelled because of the Warner Discovery merger, which that also cancelled Batwoman and Legends. So they're just taking all the good stuff off the board because all the good stuff is the stuff that isn't profitable. I don't know how they could afford to get all the celebrities in the show because there are a massive amount of celebrities, and I'm not talking like. Sorry, I'm just have to move the bike. Like I'm not talking cameos or one-offs. I'm talking main characters, all voiced by celebrities, except for the main character. But yeah, it's great. I mean, also Steven Yeun is in this. He's been doing a lot of voice acting since he left The Walking Dead. This, Ticket and Birdie, Invincible. I think there's something else, but I don't remember right now. He was supposed to be doing Shoe, but that's been cancelled. Just wow. It's Twitter as of 16 past 7 p.m. I don't think I put the time for family, but whatever. So this is a bad drawing of the burgers comic. I'm feeling this is going to be the LGBT free zones. So Poland isn't actually trending. you didn't say that when China just allowed coronavirus to spread. Like, I'm not necessarily saying that they intentionally did it, because they could have, but they might not have. But they just stood by and did nothing. They didn't lock down the country or anything like that. But just like, it's only terrorism when it comes in the form of a Muslim bomber. Like, no. Example. I was going to say the YouTube shooter for some reason. That I don't think that counts as terrorism because that's not really political. But there are plenty of terrorists that are labeled as terrorists when they are not Muslim. Stop acting like we are Islamophobic. We're not. Yes, Nicola Sturgeon is in fact using independence as a political shield for her feelings. She's not even for independence. Like, what her politics are, and I've probably said this multiple times before, but she wants to leave the UK, which would make Scotland independent, but she wants to join the EU. So that's not independent, because then they would be depending on the European Union. Anyway, are we not allowed to say the Balmoral hotel incident? Why are we not allowed to say the Balmoral hotel incident? What happened at the Balmoral hotel incident? And why is Sturgeon so scared about the Balmoral hotel incident? And finally, the Balmoral hotel incident. No, that's not proven its way, but that's why that's relevant. So it's not Nicola Sturgeon's fault. It's the Tories' fault. Okay, sure, I guess. Our side sucks because the Tories are bad. No, wait, there's no tweets from Margus. You're kidding. No select for this video. This video should have been, like, under 5 minutes. But the fact that there's just so much crap happening today with the family stuff, that's what has elongated the video. This is not a good thing. This needs to stop. Like, I keep on saying this because it keeps on happening, but, like, my home is supposed to be a safe place, and call me like a crybaby liberal or whatever if you want. But, I'm constantly under attack for rubbish reasons in school, so I only go 4 places now. Well, I've ever gone 4 places: school, and the 3 houses that I go to. My house, my grandma's house, and my granny's house. They haven't separated. It's my granny on my dad's side and my granny on my mum's side. But my granny's house isn't safe because of what happened there. My house isn't safe because of what happened there. And I only go to my grandpa's house every Monday and Wednesday. So I am never safe, basically. And this, it all seems like someone out there, and I don't mean to say anything about God, because like, no matter what happens, I'm don't want to lose my faith in God, but it just feels like someone out there is trying to push me into either killing myself or being the next Elliot Rodger. Well, whoever's out there, be your cunt. I'm not doing it.